Today, we come together in gratitude and unity, acknowledging the divine, known by many names, who guides us with wisdom, love, and purpose. We give thanks for this meaningful occasion, the Sashing and crowning of Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa. We acknowledge Mrs. Lynn Bautista, franchise holder, for her dedication and leadership, and we honor Miss ADELA MAE Marshall for her achievement and inspiration in our community. We are grateful for the presence and support of Mayor Rafi Biason. I think he'll be arriving later on. And we thank him for his generosity in providing the venue that made this gathering possible. Ask for guidance and blessing upon everyone who contributed to this event. May this gathering be filled with unity, peace, and goodwill. With gratitude, we offer this invitation. Thank Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
You may now take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, Muntinlupa. Ladies and gentlemen, please give yourselves a big round of applause. Come on, guys. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Yeah, I know some of you came from the north. Yeah, maraming salamat for being here tonight. Tonight we'll be witnessing three momentous events, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished guests, city officials, respected partners, members of the media, proud family and friends, and all the supporters of Miss Universe Philippines. Welcome to a night of prestige, beauty, and passion. Welcome to this momentous and meaningful occasion. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the city that's called Emerald City of the South. And it's also called the Gateway of the South. Yan. Bakit kaya Emerald City? And of course, alam natin, a bustling of tall buildings and beautiful landscape, but they still preserve the trees that we all need because we have to take care of Mother Nature. Because we need Mother Nature, and Mother Nature do not need us. So let's take care of our environment. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight is not just about glamour, not about just grace, because tonight we just don't celebrate a title. We celebrate a woman who will carry the pride, elegance, and the spirit of your city, Muntinlupa, onto a greater stage. It is about commitment, responsibility, and the beginning of a very powerful journey. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are gathered here to witness three significant milestones in the reign of a very remarkable woman. The official contract signing, the ceremonial sashing, and of course, the crowning of one who will carry the pride and voice of Muntinlupa onto a bigger stage. So ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce myself. Kamunti ko na makalimutan introduce ang sarili ko. My name is Raymond Grospe, and I'm sure some of you know me already. And probably some of you na who I just met, probably naisip nyo, parang I look familiar, yes. Ako po yung nakikita nyo sa commercial na Forever Young, I wanna be forever young, yung Centrum Silver. Yan, ako po yun. And sa commercial ng PLDT, very recent yung Devon TV, Strepsils, and if your cars are Nissan, yeah, you can still see my pictures. Yan, siguro, Councilor Sashing, you wanna buy a new Nissan. Nandun pa yung mukha ko sa Nissan. And of course, before we officially start, I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. And to welcome everyone, I'd like to call on a very special lady who is a franchise holder of Miss Universe Muntinlupa, Philippines. Please welcome the beautiful Miss Ling Bautista.
Welcome to our signing, Sashing, and Coronation tonight. We celebrate a new journey, one of purpose, empowerment, and pride for our city. Thank you for being part of this meaningful milestone. Enjoy you. Thank you.
Wow, that was a very brief and beautiful message. Ladies and gentlemen, later on when you meet the new Miss Universe Muntinlupa, Philippines, ang masasabi nyo lang, Muntinlupa! So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to, of course, welcome our friends from the media. headed by Mr. Mel Caparas. Please stand to be recognized from Pageant Chronicles. Isel John from Pageantry Fanatics. Yan. Gusto ko yung meron siya bagong ilaw. Kaya para ano tayo, looking fresh all the time. Mr. Celso Caparas from the Star Blogger. Yan. Lagi po siyang ilalang pamay-may at may magandang lipstick. Yan. Yan. Yun yung kanyang ano eh. Anong tawag ko? Trademark. Yan. Pulang lipstick at pamay-may. And of course, from the Philippine pageantry, Tristan Francisco. Yan. Kayo ka naman, Tristan, kahit napakatangkat mo. From Philippine pageantry again, Paolo Lumena. Hello, Paolo. I think this is the first time I met you. It's nice to meet you. And of course, Peter Pen from Typical Beauty Philippines. Nice to see you here. And of course, the one and only Edmond Ongchua from Club Manila PH. Ako siguro ang ganda ng picture ko mamaya. And of course, from Mixology. Hello. So, yeah. From Mixology. From Pageant Spectacles, Brian Cabrera. Hello, Brian. Tayo ka naman. Yeah. And did I miss anyone? Oh, we have editor from Manila Standard. Are you here? Nikki Wang. Oh, represented by? Angelica Villanueva. Yan, tayo ka naman, Miss Angelica. And of course, the editor of Manila Bulletin, Bobby Quintana. Are you here now? And of course, from Net25. Yan. Hello, sir. Ayan, Net25. Yan. So, mamaya po, mapapanood nyo na yata o bukas. Bukas. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will make this quick and sweet. So, and ladies and gentlemen, we proceed to the contract signing ceremony. This contract symbolizes mutual trust and commitment between our provincial franchise holder of Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa and the Miss Universe Philippines. It's a pledge to uphold the values of the pageant, to carry out their responsibilities with integrity, and to embody the true essence of a modern Filipina leader. May I call Miss Lynn Bautista, the franchise holder of Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa, and take your seat. Yes, here lang muna. Yeah, so you can receive flowers. And of course, I'd like to call on the Vice President of Miss Universe Philippines, the very beautiful Miss Mag. Palakpakan po natin si Miss Mag. Very beautiful. Picture first. Yeah. We'd also like to call on Miss Gilbert, Philippines-Muntinlupa. And of course, the one and only, the advisor of Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa, and the fashion ambassador of the world, I mean universe rather, Renee Salud. And of course, we also would like to call on to represent Mayor Rufi Biason of Muntinlupa. May I call on the future candidate, of course, Chancellor of Muntinlupa, Marie Shamar Baez Reyes, Councilor of Muntinlupa. And she's also the chairperson of the Committee of Tourism. O diba? Parang candidate. Naku, mukhang interesado si Mama Rene na gawing beauty queen, si Councilor. You may now take your seats. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you may now open the folder and read through it and sign. Read it aloud. Tutup kasi yung councilor siya, si Mama Rene. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you are actually witnessing the actual contract signing, between Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa and Miss Universe Philippines. Ayan, napakahaba. Mahal ang signature ng bawat isa. Kaya tapos exchange. So, binibig lang ni Councilor Sasha parang pumasa lang siya ng ordinance ng Muntinlupa. I think it has a couple of pages to sign. You guys are now witnessing the contract signing as they formalize this meaningful partnership. They represent the trust, responsibility, and shared vision. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa and Miss Universe Philippines mutually and officially commit to their journey to search for the ambassador of Muntinlupa in the years to come. Voice for empowerment, service, and the modern Filipina excellence. We'd like to thank the city of Muntinlupa for sharing this venue, the Museum of Muntinlupa, Museo of Muntinlupa. Maraming salamat po, Mayor Rufi Biasa. There you go, gentlemen. It's official. Miss Universe Philippines and Miss Universe Muntinlupa. Let's give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. This is the beginning of a beautiful and hopeful journey between these two organizations. Thank you so much. So, yes, I'd like to request all of you, please stand up for opportunity and show the signed copies of your contract. you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. You may now take your seats. Itatago ni Miss Max ang kontrata. Papanotarize na natin, no? So good evening, media. Thank you so much for joining us tonight as we witness the official contract signing of Miss Universe Muntinlupa, the franchise holder, and in partnership with the Miss Universe Philippines. Like in any other pageant, we have Q&A. We will now open the floor for a few questions before we start the meeting. So, who wants to shoot the first question? There you go, Mel.
Questions for Miss Lynn Bautista. Ma'am, we already know that you have acquired Miss Universe Philippines Comedian. And now, what made you decide to acquire the franchise of Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa?
Para pala tayo sa inyo. Paano pala mag-ooperate dito? I think you just need to press.
Wala. Dapat may red. Yan.
Oh wait, Miss Lynn?
Yes. Actually, this is a world-class platform to inspire women, uplift women, and open doors to become the best version of themselves. That's why, with my advocacy, I also want to share and hold also another good. I represent on the global stage.
Thank you, Miss Lynn.
Good evening, ladies. Before we bring the Queen of Muntinlupa to represent the city on the Miss Universe Philippines stage, please tell us the background on why have you chosen her to be your representative for the city.
First of all, she is from Muntinlupa. Her great ancestors once lived in Muntinlupa, in Alamang, actually. And she is the first runner-up for Asia's Next Top Model. Wow! And so, and I believe that she can represent well the city of Muntinlupa and to be the next Miss Universe.
Wow. You have mentioned that and inspire more young Filipinas. In your endeavor in the two franchises that you're holding right now, how would you move forward with regards to this aspiration of becoming someone who would help the young Filipinos who are watching right now and who aspire to become Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa and Cavite?
I want them to be an eye-opener for them to do better and achieve more and to be able to represent the city as well and to represent the nation, the Philippines in the global area.
Yes, as my last question. Miss Universe Philippines 2026 is turning out to be Pusaan 2.0, but then a lot of fans and pageant is calling it Digmaan the first. So, how is your Miss Universe Philippines Muntinlupa going to fare on this Digmaan?
I think it is Puksaan. She's ready and she's very much willing and to do it with the Puksaan.
Okay, thank you.
Next.
Hello. Hello, good evening. I'm Paul from Philippines-Muntinlupa International. To Ms. Lynn, in what ways does the organization assist Miss Muntinlupa in preparing for the larger competition like Miss Universe Philippines?
Muntinlupa very is very much supportive of this. In fact, this place, as used it, and he's very supportive. Even with the photo shoots and everything we did to showcase Muntinlupa, from the food to the historical places of Muntinlupa, we were able to do it so smoothly and it was done properly. In support. And then that's all. That's why we're very appreciative of the support of the Muntinlupa also.
Lastly, ma'am, what kind of guidance can the title holder expect from the ordinance? The Miss Muntinlupa. What comes from? Ano po yung guidance na may bibigay niyo po sa akin?
Guidance is stay humble and to be beautiful with the heart always.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much. Who's next?
SL Chan.
Ma'am, paano, Ms. Lee, I just want to ask, paano yung, kasi you have other franchise for the Miss Universe din. So, paano mo yung equal footing mo with the girls?
So, dapat walang favoritism ba?
Oh, paano
Favorite
yung
na pareho.
mababala?
Parang nga naman daw may balance.
Yeah, actually balanced, but I think with the Miss Universe Committee, Philippines Committee, I handed it over already. Though I was one who pleased to get the franchise, but I think I am no longer on call. So I'm focusing now more on the Miss Universe.
Full force.
She's now going to focus more on Muntinlupa.
Ma'am Martin, I just want to ask.
Yes.
Kayo po bang magdadamit kay Muntinlupa? Kasi yung may also national costume before sa Philippines. Or anong role nyo na lang po siguro?
Normally kasi, pag naglibat, of course, I'm here to be the advisor for this bill and for the organization of the Miss Television Universe. Well, I'll try to advise and to give what I learned from the past, what I learned from what I've done for other former Philippines. And this time, when you ask me to talk about that, well, if I'm asked to dress wild na, I love it. I had something in mind for her already. But you know, these ladies, they were discovered by some designers already. And I know the feeling of a designer. They showcase their designs also to the platform, to the contest. But as an advisor, I will magiging pakialam kung bakit yung damit kung hindi. I mean, I'm not trying to underestimate the talent of other designers, but a piece of advice is very important, especially to the younger ones. I'm not saying that old na ako, but you know, wisdom is there already. Better wisdom. And beautiful, of course.
Hello po, here po.
Yes, last two questions.
Okay, good evening po. May question po kay Ms. Lee po. First of all, congratulations po. With the contracts, with the franchise po, now that you hold Miss Muntinlupa po, how do you see it po in the next coming years? What's your vision po for Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa? Thank you.
I hope that to make it bigger and more support, of course, and we should at least more preparations. And we will commit in having our
And
I'm committed to help our candidate this year, Miss ADELA MAE.
ready for Puksakan 2.0.
I have a question for Mama Rene.
Yes.
Bago kasi.
Of course, Mama Rene, lagi ka namin pinapanood sa YouTube.
Talaga, which one was that? With Rico or with Sweet or with Blue?
Every time.
Every
Lagi
time.
po kayo
Okay.
pinapanood. Yeah. Sana po, ang question ko po is, mag-guest din po ba si Miss Universe-Muntinlupa sa show ninyo?
I has to be, hindi pwedeng hindi. Together with the organizer and the franchise holder, my platform will not be platform without them in my show. Actually, tapos ako kay John Bragais at saka kay Miss Max. You know, ganda lang at apply noon. But anyway, bago pa lang yun, we're just starting there. Ang vlog ko doon, ang aking writer, siya ang writer ng Binibining Pilipinas, si Chris Violaco. Siya din ang producer noon. Alam mo, hindi mo monetize na yun. Okay lang yun. I'm happy what I'm doing. Para ang presence ko ay ma-felt na mga kalalakihan.
Yung pala ang purpose natin. So, one more question before...
I'm Biro Brian from Pageant Spectacles. My question is for Councilor. Question po is, what would be the part of the local government in terms of giving support to the representative of the
Makakutin ang buong kabayan.
Akala ko, so the city of government has always supported all our candidates naman ever since even yung sila win-win. So, yes. So, we've always supported all our candidates kasi we feel na talagang lahat sila representative naman talaga ng Philippines and what we fight for. So, si Mayor, I think pwede niya puntahan, and Mayor always gives his assistance, whether it's for logistics, I think sometimes he gives sa financial, and then even sa promotion, and of course, all out support para lahat kami makapunta, makapanood ng pageant para sa Miss Adele. Thank you.
So, you will be expecting the biggest crowd of the...
Ilang boost kayo?
At Amoa with Muntinlupa community, the whole of the community.
Meron kaming bagong bus. Sasakay namin ng Muntinlupa.
Dadagong Amoa.
Thank you. Pwede pong last question.
Okay, last question. Actually, marami pa tayong time later after videos. But yes, choose the last question.
Ako ulit.
New face eh.
Ano po bang sa tingin ninyo, kasi you're a famous Philippines government maker, ano po ba ang qualities na nakita ninyo sa representative ng Muntinlupa na magiging advantage or edge niya for candidates?
Alam mo, pag ako, atin naman, ay mabeto pa rin ako to judge to the contest all over the country. Kasi maroon ang handling nakabili ng Laguna. Pero ito yung kay Governor Salvador. So, with that, as a judge, as somebody na very analytical about somebody's community, ang una ko tinitingnan yun dati, pagka yung tao, nakita mo na she's very outstanding na crowd. Pag nakita mo kahit anong, lahat sila nakaitim ka rin, nakaitim mo, pero nakikita mo pa rin siya. Yun ang aking gauge of a beautiful woman, of a winner. And siyempre, pagkatapos noon, a-analyze mo ng isa-isa kanyang ganda, at kung may kulang, sasabihin natin kung anong i-enhance, pero take note. Hindi ako yung tipo na nag-a-advise na pinariritoke ang buong mukha. Hindi ko pinatasta sa buong mukha. Ang aking lamang, ang number one requirements ko lang pala, magandang skin.
Nag-nose pa yun, mga
Oo,
neighbors.
sabi na. Well, you know, ang bibig pwede dati sa lipstick, di mo ang lipstick ni Miss Ma. At saka syempre, yung kanyang deportment, yung kanyang carriage, yung kanyang, yung everything about her, yung pagdadala niya, it matters a lot. Kasi sa lahat, hindi ko naman ako nagiging prejudice sa mga mesyo, hindi po mayaman, pero mukhang mayaman ang mahalaga. Class is important. Hindi kapag mabango, ako, at saka mukhang kayo mayayamanin. Para sa Muslim. Yung mga alahas na yung nagkikina. At saka don't worry, nandiyan si Miss Dean. Ayun tayo yung gasusan ko, dapat gasusan. Nakahapa.
Papahiramin ni Miss Lynn yung mga heirlooms na. So, last. Okay, one last. Si Mama ulit. Mukhang favorite ka nila tonight. Yes, sir. Phone-in question.
Ano ba yan? Pahiramin mo nga muna yung microphone.
Good evening, everyone. My question is for Ms. Mags.
Hindi, kanina we had her interview with the press, but of course, yes.
The other day, you posted on your Facebook what a real beauty queen is. Can you share to everyone about that post?
Actually, I forgot it already. Yeah, but actually, beauty queen, the beauty kasi radiates from within. So, makikita mo ang isang babae na maganda if ang kalooban din niya maganda. Lalabas at lalabas na ng isang babae kung mabuti ang kalooban. But of course, physical attributes also matters. But second, dapat maganda rin ang kalooban. And always remember that a real beauty always stay humble and palagi dapat siyang kind to everyone. Hindi namimili ng tao. Kasi tandaan ng mga beauty queens, isang beses lang kayo magiging beauty queen. 1 year lang ang inyong reign. So dapat you have to make an impact. And you have to empower other beauty queens as well and other people. That would be all. Thank you.
Yun. Yes. Actually, in-describe this yung kanyang sarili. Really beautiful, inside and out. So before we wrap up, I'd like to call on, of course, the Aces and Queens. I think they're going to train. So undergo training of Aces and Queens. I'd like to call on Jerry, Mr. Jerry Diaz, my former boss during 1996. So speaking of training, so ano yung maasahan natin from Aces and Queens? Of course, you're the bigger maker.
Good evening, everyone. And thank you, Ms. Lynn, for inviting us. Hi to everyone. For Aces and Queens, we take pride that we have a holistic training program. We just don't do physical and physical transformation. First, we start with personality development. It's something that we offered since 6 years ago, and I'm the one who conducts personality development. It is to make sure that our girls don't have psychological and emotional baggages so that they are able to focus on their budget. Then we have our fitness training. Gold's Gym very kindly gave us gym for physical fitness. Then we also have a nutritionist to handle health requirements and supplements of our candidates. Then we have hairstyling and makeup. Then we also have a psychiatrist to make sure that because we got psychiatrists because we noticed the girls suffer from so much stress and pressure from competitions. We feel that's very important. Then we have our hairstyle. And then we also have social media. We make sure that they are able to post relevant social media posts, and we guide them as to what to post and what not to post. And we review the social media contents of our candidates. Okay.
Very well said. Thank you so much, Sir Jerry. So now this is what we're going to do before we have our dinner. So I'd like to request each and every one of you please stand up, and then yes, we'll just remove this table. So I'd like to request the waiters and the staff of the museum to please remove the table, just the table. Thank you so much. Once again, tapakan po natin ang ating mga bisita.
Ang ganda nito.
So I'd like to request also the media, Ms. Adela will go in here, so can you just leave it? So it's a set up nyo. So ladies and gentlemen, tonight, we are gathered not just to witness a ceremony, but to welcome a woman whose grace, intelligence, and heart reflects the very spirit of Muntinlupa. A woman who embodies beauty with purpose, strength with compassion, and a woman of intelligence, elegance, substance, and unwavering determination. Ladies and gentlemen, she's more than a title holder. She's a symbol of modern Filipina, empowered, driven, and ready to make a difference, and she's confidently beautiful with a heart. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to your feet as we proudly present to you from the vibrant city of Muntinlupa, your Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa, ADELA MAE Marshall. Every step she takes tonight, she carries the pride of her city, the city of Muntinlupa. Dreams of young girls who look up to her, and the responsibility to use her voice for something greater than herself. This weekend marks the beginning of her official journey, a journey of service, leadership, and inspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's give a royal welcome to the woman who will soon be sashed and crowned. Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa, ADELA MAE Marshall. And now, we move to a symbol of identity and pride. One of the most symbolic part of tonight's program, the Sashing ceremony. The sash is not merely a piece of fabric. It represents honor and the city she proudly carries wherever she goes. From this moment forward, She stands and only as an individual, but a symbol of Muntinlupa's pride, strength, and grace. The sash represents the city that she carries, the people she represents, and the legacy you begin tonight. This evening marks the formal start of her duties as an ambassador of beauty, intelligence, compassion, and empowered womanhood. Title, this is your responsibility to inspire, to serve, and to represent the heart and spirit of Muntinlupa with dignity and excellence. So ladies and gentlemen, may I call on Ms. Maxwell, the Vice President of Miss Universe Philippines, and of course, our dear Counselor Sashing Reyes, to please sash our new beauty queen. Let's give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Photo opportunities. Thank you so much, Ms. Max, and of course, Counselor Sasha. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for. The crowning. The crowning is a symbol of achievement, responsibility, and leadership. It is not just on your head. It is carried in your heart. The crown is more than a symbol of beauty. It's a symbol of responsibility, leadership, and of course, influence. The crown represents the place upon your head with compassion, speak with purpose, and shine with authenticity. I'd like to call on Ms. Lynn Bautista to officially crown Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa 2026, and of course together with Ms. Gay Salazar. Let's give them a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, everyone. So we need some Counselor Sasha, of course, Max. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you with pride and great admiration your Philippines Muntinlupa, ADELA MAE. So ladies and gentlemen, your queen, your pride, your universe, Philippines, Muntinlupa. There she is, ladies and gentlemen, proudly holding the name of Muntinlupa, the Emerald City of Philippines. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to request everyone to please go to your seats in here for our quick Q&A. And then I'd like to request you to come here. Ms. Lynn, please sit here. Ms. Max. See Adela here in the middle. Ms. Gay, sit here. Mr. Jerry Diaz, I'd like to ask please indulge me with your presence here. Oh, here. Sorry, na-push nila. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So let's hear, ladies and gentlemen, powerful and forgettable in this moment is, let's hear what our new queen to say about this journey, especially the Puksahan 2.0. So, who would like to shoot the first question? Okay, ma'am. Maybe the mic, please. Thank you so much. Here. The mic. Oh, okay. So, yes, a request po nila is to introduce yourself first. Okay?
In the middle.
Okay.
Hold it. Wait.
Silence, everyone. Thank you so much.
ADELA MAE, Baranda Marshall, Muntinlupa.
One more. Okay. Hold it. One more.
Okay, one more time. You want one more time? Okay,
Yes.
one more time.
It's about feeling.
Yes.
ADELA MAE, Baranda Marshall, Muntinlupa.
Thank you so much. You may now take your seats so we can shoot the first question. Okay, ma'am? Yes. Okay. Let's start.
Hi, congratulations. Like, 8 years ago, I watched you competing in like softball. I'm so happy to see you. Earlier, we've been talking about the Puksaan 2.0, and everybody says that you're ready for the Puksaan 2.0. Pero how ready are you if you would be asked to the Puksaan 2.0? Thank you.
I feel ready, but I of course have to acknowledge that one can always progress and one can always improve. And I feel that under my current training regimen, I'm really being pushed and learning about myself every day. And I feel that that's important on the journey to be a queen as well, because you're always interacting with different people, you're always being put in different situations. And so I feel that every experience that as an opportunity to learn more, so that yes, on one hand there are physical demands to be trained, but as a person, there's still so much more growth to come from me.
It's a follow-up question.
I have one more question. What does being from this university is that is 26 mean to you?
This Muntinlupa 2026 is so special to me because I feel that one of the beauties of Muntinlupa is that it's kind of a duality. We call it the Emerald City because we're on green space, Terra City we're in, and I feel that that sort of tension and duality is also something that reflects in myself as well, as someone who's biracial and in love with two cultures. I feel that I also have between me, but they complement each other, both for myself and for Muntinlupa. So it feels that there's really this affinity between myself and the place that I represent. Thank you.
Next question. Yes, sir.
Hello, hi, I'm Brian from Pageant Spectacles. My question is, when did you receive the news that you are Muntinlupa, and what was your initial reaction?
It's actually, I guess in some ways you could say quite recent that I learned. Of course, it's a lot of girls' dreams to be a candidate in Miss Universe Philippines. So my reaction to it was really, I really felt like, sorry talaga ako. That there is a community that believes in me, believes that I have the potential, not do well, sama in the competition, they see that my values and the way I've lived my life so far is a good reflection of the city as well. So I felt that it's really a trust and a privilege, and I'm always in me. I promise to do my best.
Thank you. Yes, another question? Yes, sir.
Good evening, Miss Adela. You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, this is Philippines International, and this is your question. You competed on Philippines Next Top Model and Asia's Next Top Model. What lesson from those experiences will you bring to pageant?
Unahan siya ng question.
I actually really like this question. I feel, so I finished as a runner-up actually on both of those competitions. And I feel that the biggest lesson I learned from that is sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. And I feel that both of those opportunities were amazing for my personal growth, but they also taught me a lot about going forward and what it really means to compete with your heart. I feel that taking that into Miss Universe Philippines gives me a deeper sense of purpose, because I know now, compared to before when I competed, I was representing myself now. Now I represent a community, but a team of people who believe in me. So, mas magpag talaga ako this time around. I think when you compete for something that's bigger than yourself, there's a higher pressure, but the reward is sweet.
Lastly is, sa Asia's Next Top Models, really like modeling, photo shoots, what are the challenges naman na may experience mo sa pageant world? Nag-shift ka rin.
Yes, I understand your question, because I feel like they're very adjacent industries, so a lot of people think that it's complementary. And I would have to agree, but there's a metaphor I've been using with friends actually, that it's like if you know how to play guitar, you don't necessarily know how to play piano. There is a shared level of command over understanding rhythm and tempo. In my case, maybe with modeling, there's enough presence and projecting that I have experience with. But it's a very different discipline, and it deserves the respect of it being a different discipline, and therefore I'm motivated to do my best, investing my time, learning, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Thank you.
Okay, next question. Yes, Peter.
Hi, I'm Peter from Critical Media Philippines. Congratulations, Adela. I believe you are a supporter of Binhi Literary Foundation. Please tell us something more about it.
Yeah, so Binhi is an English literacy foundation that primarily helps younger children from grade 2 who lack access and support in better functional literacy. So functional literacy is not simply being able to recognize the symbol that represents a letter, but truly understanding what that word means. And Binhi and myself are aligned in the view that when you have better reading comprehension, the world really opens up for you. Mas maraming opportunities, and it gives children a higher chance of breaking the cycle of poverty. So I feel really strongly about living. Okay. And reading has always been something very close to my heart. I was a big reader, and it really opened up my world as a shy kid and taught me to my voice and what was important for me to share. And now that I work in the publishing industry, I feel passionate that everyone has a story to tell. Everyone knows how to tell it. And as I've been able to grow and share my own narrative, I want to empower others to share their own stories, and that starts first with giving them the tools to do so.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peter. Beautiful answer.
I just want to ask,
Next question.
what are
Yes,
you
Izo?
most excited about the upcoming Miss Universe
That I'm
Philippines?
most excited about.
Yes.
I'm actually really excited about meeting the other candidates. I feel like one of the beauties of the Philippines is that we're such a diverse nation, be it through language or religion or culture. And it's going to be so exciting to meet girls from all over our country and get to see different parts of their eyes. I feel that it's almost like traveling, except I get to stay here.
Adele, who are your idols? It could be showbiz, modeling, and how they influence you.
I have so many. I feel like I've been very lucky to be surrounded by empowered women my whole life. But the first one that's coming to mind right now is Pia Wurtzbach. I feel like I've really admired her perseverance. Of course, she competed 3 times before going all of the way, and this is my 3rd time around as well. Thank you. So I'm hoping to see history repeat itself.
It's a charm.
What? 3rd time's a charm.
Another question. What does beauty truly means to you?
This beauty truly means to you.
I think beauty is less about the first impression you make, but rather the last impression you leave with someone. When you meet someone, you might not remember, or at least at the end of your life, you might not remember the way someone first looked at you, but you will remember how they made you feel. So I think true beauty is more about the legacy you leave behind rather than the first impression you make.
So last question, what challenges have you overcome and what did you learn from it?
I think the biggest challenge I've learned in my recent life is I actually went through an accident a couple of years ago wherein I broke my jaw in 3 places. And as a model, the people around me were kind of like, ano na, paano career niya? Wala na siyang career. And it honestly hurt me because I feel that I've been raised with enough values to know that the way I look is not the only thing I have to contribute. But the fact that other people saying that made me think maybe I haven't been doing a good enough job of showing. And actually, that's part of what has led me here today, to prove that resilience is not just something you decide to have one practice and you have to nurture it every day. And I hope to show people who've gone through a similar situation to me that it's never too late to change the way people see you and how you feel about yourself.
And what is the qualities you possess that will make you the Miss Universe Philippines 2026?
I think the biggest quality I possess that makes me an ideal candidate is, of course, empathy. Someone that comes from cultures, I feel that I have a very unique perspective on the world and I'm able to empathize with lots of different types of people from different backgrounds. And of course, when you wear a sash across your heart, you have to believe that you are a representative of people, and be it Muntinlupa or sana one day the Philippines as a whole. I hope that I will show that we are a kind, open people that want to learn, excited about new cultures, and embrace everyone.
Last 3 questions.
Hi Adela, how are you? Miss you, see you soon. How are you?
I'm good, I'm excited.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I have a question for you. Gusto ko na rin tanong sa iyo doon, and aside from the preparations, pieces and queens, and as one of the flag bearers as well, wow. What are the other preparations that you undertaken as Miss Universe Philippines-Muntinlupa?
Well, aside from traditional training, one of the biggest things I'm doing to prepare is just reading a lot. Of course, as I said already, I'm a big reader, but trying to talk to as many people as possible. One of the pieces of wisdom my mom, who's here actually, imparted to me in my life is that only a fool learns from their own mistakes, a wise person learns from the mistakes of others. So I feel that when it pertains to pageantry as a whole, you always learn from other people's experiences and you can transform their experiences and apply it to what you're going through. So I'm just soaking it all in.
Alright, thank you. May question ako kayo Tito Jerry. Tito Jerry, question po. Kamusta naman si Adela sa Pieces and Queens?
Actually, since the first time we talked in early middle last year to talk about her possible age, I saw in her yung determination, and I felt that she really wanted this craft. And teaching personality development, when you have a goal, you have to want about it, because if you do, you will do everything and stop at nothing in order to achieve it. And that is what I see at the end. So I see a lot of good things happening to her, and maybe a crown mission where it's going.
Curious lang din ni Jenny paano siya na-convince. Diba dapat nasa pa siya? Very in when she joined, I think 2018 ako. So ngayon, paano mo siya na-convince to join again sa University?
Sorry?
Paano siya na-convince to join St. Vincent?
Mahirap ba siya i-convince?
Kasi, to share with everyone, 2019, she was already in Queens. We did our final screening sa Crown Plaza Galera, and she actually made it already. So officially, siya ng class of 2019, but then she called me one day and said that her dad asked her to continue or rather finish her studies first. And sometime last year, it was her birthday,
Yes, it was actually my
and
birthday.
then I greeted her. And then suddenly she said, "Mommy, I think this is the sign that I'm looking for. Titi Jerry called me." And I messaged her, "Would you like to join University of Philippines?" Yeah. Titi Jerry, yes. When you messaged me to bid with my birthday, I think that was the sign.
Great. Thank you. Congratulations.
Time. Last question. Okay, last two questions. Mel, you have one. She's sir. Yes.
Hi, Adela. This is Wong from Mississauga. So I heard you sing. You sing as one of your talent, right? So what song you think would represent your journey as Miss Muntinlupa?
What song?
That's such a good question. I don't know why, not necessarily the lyrics, I'm going by the title, and I'm thinking of 1,000 miles, because I feel that every great journey starts with a step, and although I've started my now, I still have a long way to go. I won't deny that. I know I've only made some very strong women this year, but I wouldn't discount myself just yet. I'm very excited to be walking on this path.
Pwede sample song.
Sample song.
Line lang, line.
Mamaya magduduet kami.
Sample.
Sample ka.
Celso, magtatanong. Ay, magtatanong si Celso.
What's your favorite song?
Or your song?
Yung 1,000.
1,000 Miles.
If I could fall into the sky, do you think time would pass me by?
Debut single niya.
I was
Just like you. Meron. I'm just like you.
Ako, nakadiscover ako ng kaduet. Okay, one last question. Yes.
Yan na ba yun, Sal?
Hello, Adela. Congratulations. Why do you believe that pageantry is still relevant in our society?
Hindi ko pa.
I think that pageantry is still relevant in today's society because it still empowers women. I can only speak for my own experience, but that being given a platform to use my voice to craft my own story, as I mentioned or it has been mentioned, I previously had experience as a model and being on reality TV shows. The first time that I get to tell my story in my own words, and I get to craft my narrative and share what's important to me and share what I want to share about who I am as a now well-rounded woman. It's been 8 roughly since my last international competition, and I feel a very empowering experience for a woman to be able to tell her own story in her own words.
Adela, I really enjoyed talking to you. May request. So yes, shoot the last question.
If you would last question.
Okay.
If
Sige.
if you would trade lives with any woman in this, who would that be by?
If you will trade your life to another woman, who is gonna be?
Ay, oo.
I think I would like to
Ganyan na lang
trade
nakaupo
lives
na.
with
Bakit? Ay, pati. Opo na.
I think she's been revered a lot for her beauty
At
as in her
tatayo.
physical beauty, but the legacy that she's
Okay na.
left on the world is more so one of her heart. She was a spy during World War II to help Jewish refugees and has continued to work with the UN for the remainder of her life. And I feel that it's a beautiful legacy to leave behind, and that's one that I would like to experience that duality.
Siguro one of these you'll be wearing like a Audrey Hepburn. Di ba? Okay, one last question. Mel.
Hello, Adela. This is the mother of all question. Why
Mother
should,
of all questions.
yes. Why should you be the next Miss Universe Philippines?
Final question before we go. So kailangan nakatayo, di ba? So kunyari, ako yung host of Universe International. Di ba?
Okay, one more.
So, okay, one. So, why
Why should you
be the next Miss Universe?
I believe that I should be the next Miss Universe Philippines. Not because I'm more rare or more special than anyone else, because I am ready. It has taken me 10 years to stand on the stage because I felt that I had to earn the right to carry the Philippine sash. Through my lived experience here in the Philippines, through my purpose, through my service. And after my accident, I witnessed firsthand how resilience is not just an ideal, but a process. And if chosen, I hope to represent a Filipino that possesses both resiliency, one who recognizes that strength is not just about perfection, but perseverance. And when I wear the sash, I know that I will stand for a group of people who turn survival into service and rise not just for themselves, but for others as well. Thank you.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, would you like to see her strut doing some pasala and then introduce yourself?
My crown might fall off, but okay, I'll try.
Okay. Introduce that. No more pasala. How will you introduce yourself? Are you guys ready to capture this moment? Ladies and gentlemen,
ADELA MAE, Miranda Marshall, Muntinlupa!
woohoo! Thank you so much.
One last.
One last.
Hindi sabihin mo.
Okay, one more time.
ADELA MAE, Miranda Marshall, Miss Universe Philippines, Muntinlupa!
Woohoo! There you go, ladies and gentlemen. So, dahil they still want to talk, I'm gonna give you one.
Message na lang ni Ma'am.
Message ni Ma'am.
Wait, I have to ask messages from each and every one of you. One very quick message. You may actually stand up lang po. Sige po. Starting with Miss Max.
I just want to give you an advice. And then the best advice that I could give is always stay humble, always be kind, and strengthen your mental health. It is so important kasi with the social media right now, kung ano-ano yung naririnig mo, don't mind it. Just focus on your preparations like pasarela, Q&A, and also very important in styling. And syempre, sila Tito Mary will handle the everything, your preparation. So focus on that. And good luck. And I'll see you at the Coronation. Again, press launch. I'll see you at the press launch of the Miss Universe Philippines.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Max. And of course, Miss Lee. What's your message? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the official ceremony has already concluded. Thank you so much, Adela. Your journey begins tonight. May you reign with heart, lead with purpose, and inspire with grace. Ladies and gentlemen, to the city.
Final message.
Final message.
Okay, sige. Before we say and have dinner, what's your final message?
Sa mga supporters.
My message to my supporters, well, since I'm holding flowers right now, I have to say that I hope that you plan to see the faith in me tonight and watch me bloom for the rest of the competition. I'm so grateful for the support I've received so far, and I'll do my best to make you all proud. Thank you.
Thank you so much. One last photo opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, to the city leaders, pageant officials, partners, and supporters, thank you so much for believing in an empowered woman for standing behind our queen, ADELA MAE. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And congratulations once again to your queen, ADELA MAE Bars. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And the buffet is now open. Muntinlupa, Damakas, proud! Thank you so much. Enjoy the food prepared by Gison's Catering. Yes, of course, lahat ng photographers is picture taking. Hello, mommy. Yes, photo opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now enjoy the food prepared by Gison's Catering. And thank you so much once again to all the friends of Miss Universe-Muntinlupa, to all the friends of Profiles Asian Magazine, headed by, of course, the one and only event czar, George Gison, the president of Profiles Asian Magazine, and thank you so much, of course, for my people. Thank you so much, Bona, Jewelry, Sir Jerry, Asian Queens, thank you so much. And of course, the wonderful people from the LG of Muntinlupa, Councilor, is Councilor still here? Mami, kamusta? Napakaganda pala ni Mami din, manang-manang. Ano po wish nyo sa inyong anak? Yes, the rightful representative of Muntinlupa. Thank you so much. Siyempre, pag-picture din ako. And Tita Lawrence, alam mo na. Yan. Miss Lee. Once again, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, our friends from media, Net25, thank you so much, and all the press, and friends of Profiles Asian Magazine. Hello, Ethan. Yes. Maraming salamat po sa pagdating. Yan. Ang mga friends po natin, maraming salamat sa pagdating. Thank you so much, Ethan George, for the sumptuous food. Of course. Empowerment and Women of the Philippines. Brand Magazine. Yun, maraming salamat po for being here. Hello, Tita. Magandang gabi po. Of course, the one and only. Ang idol ng mga lola at lola natin is also Darius Razwan. Architect Henry. Yeah, from Iwan. Of course, the one and only, the beautiful picture, the Mrs. Universe official. And of course, it's so good. Yeah, the one and only from the Mola Music the Coronation, iba ang nakakapag-vaccine dahil nasugatan ako sa taping. Hello, Ron. I think I saw a friend request on Facebook that you know. Ikaw po yun? Ay, kasi akala ko, course, Mr. Reyes, so we will Mr. Yes, please have brother is in the house. Siya pala talaga yung nag-continue sa akin. Para ko, yes, si Tyler. Yes, Miss. Ladies and gentlemen, the night is young, enjoy the food, and magsayawan tayo after the dinner. Once again, thank you so much, Ms. Lee Bautista and Ms. Gail Salazar. Maraming salamat po. And congratulations. Adela, congratulations and wish you luck. And I'm your host, Raymond Corospe, your bachelor, Aliu Award Best Male Host 2024 and 2025. Maraming salamat po. And let's wish our beauty queen good luck. And God bless you all. It's